Imagine getting the opportunity of a lifetime. A casting agent messages you. They say you've been selected for a new acting project overseas. Flights are arranged. The pay is good. Everything looks legitimate. So you pack your bags, board a plane, and fly to Thailand. But instead of arriving on a movie set, you disappear. Your phone goes silent, and within hours, you are transported across the border into a place most people have never heard of, a region controlled by criminal networks, a place where thousands of people are forced to run online scams every single day. This is the shocking true story of Chinese actor Wang Xing, and how a fake job offer nearly trapped him inside one of the world's most notorious scam compounds. Here's what he looks like in person. In early 2025, Wang Xing was a rising actor trying to expand his career. Like many people in the entertainment industry, he often received messages from producers and casting agents online. One day, a new opportunity appeared. Someone claiming to be part of a film production team contacted him. They said they were filming a project in Thailand. The role seemed promising. They discussed schedules, payments, and travel. Everything looked professional. Nothing seemed suspicious. For actors trying to grow their careers, international projects can be life-changing opportunities. So Wang Xing accepted. Soon after, his flight was booked, and he traveled to Bangkok. At the time, he had no idea that the job offer was fake. When Wang Xing arrived in Thailand, he expected someone from the production team to pick him up. Instead, he was met by strangers. They told him they would drive him to the filming location, but the car didn't head toward a movie studio. Instead, it began driving toward the border. Hours passed. Eventually, the vehicle crossed into a remote area near Myanmar. This region has become infamous in recent years, not for tourism, but for something far darker. Massive scam compounds. Entire buildings filled with computers. Thousands of workers running fraud operations around the clock. By the time Wang Xing realized something was wrong, it was already too late. The place he was taken to was near the city of Myawaddy. Over the last few years, investigators have uncovered a disturbing reality in this region. Large criminal organizations have built heavily guarded compounds. Inside these compounds are call centers and online scam operations. Workers sit at computers for long shifts. Their job is simple: find victims online, gain their trust, and convince them to send money. These scams target people all over the world. Some pretend to be romantic partners. Others pose as financial advisors. Some run fake cryptocurrency investment platforms. But the most disturbing part? Not everyone working there chose to be there. Many are victims themselves. They were lured with fake job offers, just like Wang Xing. Inside these scam centers, workers follow scripts. They create fake identities. They message strangers online. Sometimes they pretend to fall in love with their targets. Other times they promise huge investment returns. The goal is always the same: convince the victim to send money, often through cryptocurrency. If someone refuses to work, punishments can follow. Reports from survivors describe strict surveillance, threats, and intimidation. For many people trapped there, escape is almost impossible. These operations generate billions of dollars every year, and they continue growing. Back in China, something didn't feel right. Wang Xing's family and girlfriend lost contact with him. His phone stopped responding. Days passed. No updates, no messages. Eventually, his disappearance was reported. His girlfriend began posting online asking for help. She shared his photos, explained the situation, and asked authorities to investigate. The story began spreading rapidly across social media. Millions of people started following the case. The pressure grew. Authorities in both China and Thailand began looking into the disappearance. The viral attention made the case impossible to ignore. Investigators traced Wang Xing's last known location. Soon, authorities identified the area where he was being held. In a coordinated effort, he was finally rescued. The operation brought him out of the compound and back to safety. The relief for his family was overwhelming. This was him after he's rescued. But the story revealed something disturbing. What happened to Wang Xing wasn't unique. Thousands of people have been trapped in similar scam compounds across Southeast Asia. Some remain there even today.
I just want to say thank all of us. Firstly, is the government and also the families to help me to be here, and I can have the chance to go back to my country. It's very appreciated. Yeah, and also Thailand is very safe, and I'm gonna go back again. Yes, everything in here is good.
Okay,
yeah, thank you. Thank
Yes,
you all of
and yes, why do you go to Thailand?
Okay.
Okay, I see.
Stories like Wang Xing's remind us that the world of online scams is far more complex than most people realize. When we hear about scams, it's easy to imagine a criminal sitting behind a computer somewhere, intentionally deceiving people. And while that's sometimes true, cases like this show that the reality can be much darker. In some parts of the world, people are tricked with fake job offers, kidnapped, and forced to work inside scam compounds. They're made to send messages, run fake investment platforms, and manipulate strangers online, often under constant surveillance and threats. It's a disturbing reminder that the internet has created opportunities not only for innovation, but also for highly organized crime networks. So what can we learn from stories like this? First, always be cautious with opportunities that appear too good to be true, especially when they involve travel, investment offers, or requests for money from someone you've never met in person. Second, take time to verify information. A quick search, a second opinion, or contacting a legitimate organization can sometimes prevent life-changing mistakes. And finally, remember that awareness is one of the strongest tools we have against these crimes. The more people understand how these scams operate, the harder it becomes for criminals to succeed. Stories like Wang Xing's are just one example of the hidden world of digital crime. Behind many headlines are complex networks, psychological manipulation, and victims on both sides of the screen. If you found this story interesting, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because in the next videos, we'll be uncovering more real cases, from global scam networks and cryptocurrency fraud to the dark side of the internet that most people never see. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next investigation into the world of digital crime. And remember, staying informed might be the best protection you have online. Stay safe and see you on the next one.